realest one that's reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin'. Oh my God,
in the arms of someone else.
So hey guys, it's me again, your girl Raia, and I'm back with another video. Now for this week, I will be providing you guys with more information about the latest update as well as the latest event that just came out. Now this event actually already came out last year and a lot of people have requested for it to do a comeback. A lot of people also objected on having this event to come back, but of course, it's always fun to actually have these kinds of events because it brings out the inner farmer in you. To be honest, I personally enjoyed this event, and since it came out up until now, I haven't really slept yet at all because I've been farming that event and I'm having so much fun. And SDS, by the way, tweaked a lot of things for the event to actually last longer in comparison from last year. Last year when they released it, they did mention that they will be like making the event live for one whole week, but that didn't work because the market totally crashed since the highest rarity, which is Arcane, it was also available as part of the loot. So because of that, Arcane eggs didn't really become as rare as before, so that's one of the reasons why. But let me go ahead and get started. First of all, just a big shout out to my guild, which is Pinoy Rules. By the way, I'm not the master of the guild. For those people who were asking, I am not the leader or the master of this guild. Big shout out to RaiGrade, and also big shout out, by the way, to the people that will be running with me for for this event. Actually, it's mostly Pinoy Rules that are farming with me in most cases because it's always fun. But to be honest, I personally suggest doing random farming because Eggzavier spawns way faster if it's random, just in my opinion. But if you feel bored and you're feeling unlucky, then I would suggest that you go into a party. And if your party is feeling very unlucky, then try to rape party, like collapse the party and then party them again to pretty much refresh, I guess. In Tagalog, we usually call pagpagmalas. I don't know if that makes sense for the Filipinos that are watching. The event itself, by the way, is very simple. All you need to do is just farm all over Arler, so you can go to whichever map that you choose. You can go from crypts, tombs, mines, normal map, elite maps, any maps. Just kill the mobs and you can get the chance to spawn either the vendor, where you can buy those mythic or arcane eggs 40% off than their normal platinum price. I was a victim of that, by the way. I accidentally clicked it while I was spamming normal attack and I ended up buying Scorch via through the plat. So unfortunately, I lost bat. So for other players, I would suggest that you guys be careful, especially when it spawns, because there is really a high chance that you will click on it and you will end up purchasing, especially if you have platinum on your account. Now, other than the vendor, there's also a high chance for you to get Eggzavier, and Eggzavier drops those eggs pretty much that we are looting, as you can see on the video. It starts from epic, so you can get Spitfire, Gaze, those blue eggs, where when you pick it up though, it looks orange, but when you pick it up, it's not mythic. And then of course the legendary eggs, from the event eggs up to the normal eggs that you can actually buy or get all over Arler. So it's it's a part of the loot table. And then pretty much another one is Lucky. Now when you loot Lucky is only available, supposed to be, if you use the booster, the level booster via plats. So since that's a special egg, when it drops from the boss, it actually looks like a gold chest, but when you pick it up, it actually is an egg. For mythic eggs looks like pink eggs but with orange aura. I looted one, but I didn't really got the chance to capture on the video. I won't tell you guys what it is because it's not really, it's not really that OP. Now for maps, I would suggest farming in KT4 or Crag Tomb 4 because it has like a lot of mobs on it, so there's a higher chance for you to spawn either the vendor, but of course you're aiming for Eggzavier. Unfortunately, if you're going to be comparing it from last year, Eggzavier spawns very limited, unlike before. However, it doesn't mean it's impossible. All you need to do and all you really need to have is patience and to like grind more than your normal. It doesn't it doesn't necessarily need to be fast. The speed set farmers like us, we use speed set because it's much more convenient for us, but even though you don't have speed set, it's not really that easy to kill. Eggzavier is not really that easy to kill, so it still gives you time, not unless you split in two ways. That's gonna be hard though. And by the way, a big shout out to the guild, to my guildies that actually run with me earlier. I got here too, Tricky Warrior. Earlier I got Aquaboy, Tricky Warriors again, and then Morn. Big shout out to Bukai. Miracle bro, I'm so sorry. I did promise that I was supposed to be including you on the video, but when you chatted me, I wasn't really in the mood to make the video, so I'm really sorry. So I'm giving you this shout out to you, Miracle bro. Go back to our guild. And big shout out by the way to Magnum also. Now, pretty much as you noticed on my previous video, I don't really chat or I don't really open the chat box, but this time I try to open the chat box so you guys can actually see how I chat and how my guildies chat with us. And this is funny. This is so funny. This is the first time I've ever showed chat, so you can go ahead and check a little bit later how crazy they are. And number 2, happy birthday by the way. Big shout out to you. Now again, it doesn't necessarily need to be fast in order for you to spawn Eggzavier spawns by chance. There's no specific trick on how to spawn him. All you really need to do is just be patient and just keep on farming. If I end up counting how many times I end up running KT4, I can no longer count that. My head, all I can say is after when every single time I log in, I'm just all the time in KT4. The only break that I have pretty much was going to the bathroom, eating, drinking, that's it. But because you don't really have a lot of free time, so the free time that you have, you use it wisely because the event is really good. This is the perfect chance for you to get your 150 pets for the apps or achievement points for your guilds, also for the titles, the Beastmaster and all that stuff. I would also suggest that you maximize the usage of the liquidate option. Just be careful. Oh look, Cerelia. Actually the mobs drops more Cerelia than drops Eggzavier. It's crazy. And by the way, this event is a perfect opportunity for you to earn a lot of gold because again, it's a free egg. All you really need to do is just keep on farming and be patient. I would like to share with you guys how fun the guild is and why all of my characters are here because this guild is crazy as hell. Big shout out by the way to Cyrus and also to all my guild members, Froggy or Frog, Master Cyrus, Bukai, DJ Rules, asawa ni mommy, asawa ni daddy, Chukadas. Some of your guys IGNs are so hard. Cyber Nexo, Senor, Boss Ches, Squivels. This is giving me such a hard time, but if you notice how we chat with each other, all we end up doing is laughing a lot. So pretty much if you end up having fun while you're doing the event, it kind of relieves that, you know, even though you're tired, it kind of relieves it, because it's so fun, you know, to actually play with your friends. And Pinoy Rules has been my guild since 2015 when I started. And yes, I've been away from the guild for a while, been roaming around for a while, but you'll end up always going back to your family technically. For all of my guildmates, shout out. I'm sorry, by the way, if I raise the speed up a bit, because if I didn't, the video would actually last an hour. So I'm sorry. And plus, some of the things that they are actually saying are not really appropriate for girl players, I guess. But they're funny. All I can say is they are funny. Like the whole time that I was running, I end up stopping a lot because I was laughing so much that my fingers are like feeling all shaky and weak, that I had to actually tell them like stop, stop, because they are just so funny. Iser, I love you. So big shout out to Iser. Pretty much Pinoy Rules is like a Filipino guild with all the combined crazy people. It's like all the crazy people all in one in the guild. Of course, there will be those dramas, but it's always fun. Every single time that we are all online, which is mostly every day, we all end up pretty much laughing. We laugh a lot. And by the way, RaiGrade, why are you so lucky? Are you using me as your lepre? Just kidding. So technically, again, I opened the chat for Pinoy Rules because they are just funny as hell. Now again, I just want you guys to be very careful and be very attentive, because a lot of people end up purchasing eggs through the vendors even though they don't want to. The reason for that is because when it spawns and you're trying to spam normal attacks, the tendency is you end up clicking on the eggs and end up purchasing it without you really noticing it because it's super fast. And I'm a CP user or a cell phone user. When I play the game, I'm not a computer, like a PC user, so I'm using touchscreen. It's not really that easy for me to just shift my fingers to stop spamming. And sometimes when you play, you do something else, right? So you end up pretty much either liquidating your arcane ring or something. So just be careful. All I'm saying is just be extra careful with what you're doing, especially when you're trying to liquidate your items. Okay? Now, if I'm gonna be asked, is this event profitable? Of course, it is. You just have to play smart. Either you keep the eggs, hoard it, and then sell it after the event or so. Depends on how long you can actually keep them. Or you can earn gold by selling it instantly when you loot it. It's like two here. He's trying to buy the dragon sword, so he has been farming non-stop, so so that he can earn his dragon blades or drag blades. So you can do that as well. This is the perfect time for you guys to gear up, because of course this event is just like a freebie event. Enjoy it while you can. It was mentioned that it will be lasting for 1 whole week, but of course, if I was put to their position, if they see that the market is really falling down, they have a high tendency of cutting the event short. So if I were you, while the event is still there, just take the opportunity and keep on farming. Perfect chance for you to loot thousands and thousands of gold, even up to millions of gold. Even though it's only mythic, come on guys. That's not something that you can actually loot every day, so stop complaining. Every single time I check on forum, all I see is complaints. I mean, when there are too many arcane pets, you guys complain, or we complain technically. If there are very little amount of eggs, we also complain. Like, try to put yourself in that kind of perspective. Ellie, congrats, and me, Horton. Seriously, I've been getting last year when I did this event, seriously, when I check on my inventory and stash, I've collected 25 Alejandros. I don't even know why I don't delete them. I don't even know why I'm keeping them. But I seriously have like 25 Alejandros on one of my characters. So pretty much there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you learned something from the video. So again, please keep farming. Enjoy the event while it's still there. It may have been said that the event will last for 1 whole week, but of course, depends on the market, inflation, deflation, or the demand versus supplies kind of thing, how it works. The event might be cut short. So I'm just setting proper expectation, even though I don't really have the right to do so. But it's better, it's better that you're prepared, right? So again, thank you so much for your love and support. I really, really appreciate it. See you guys on my next video. XOXO, Raia.
Spread it across the country. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like a ceiling can hold.